Hey, it's Dan and Neil. Welcome back to SweetBriarMoth. We're kind of just rolling with doing some Yule rituals that are easy, quick, and going from there, really. So what are we doing today, Neil?
Today, we're gonna make some spell jars for Yule.
Yeah. Easy, quick, fun.
Exactly.
Cute.
Festive.
Yeah, cool. So, what you're gonna need for this one is really cool because it's exactly what you needed for the last one, which if you didn't watch our last one, they made tiny little cute Yule logs.
I made a cute Yule log. Dan made an okay one.
So watch that video if you want to do that. Anyway, same ingredients, but you can, change it to however you need it to be. You're gonna need a bottle, obviously, because we're doing a bottle. You're gonna need herbs and spices that are definitely laid out very nicely right now. We have cinnamon sticks because it's Yule and I love cinnamon sticks. We got some anti-stars because again, it's Yule. You are gonna need a candle because you're gonna put some wax on top of it. You pick a color that works with you, works with what you want, your intentions, blah, blah, blah. You know this. I am using a very shiny red one that turns white when burnt. I don't know how that works exactly, but it does do that.
It does.
Birch bark. We have rosemary, pine needles, orange peels, and cloves. And then we also have some anointing oil that we'll probably just drop in there. And yeah, pretty simple. So when making your own, you're gonna wanna pick things with the intentions, or with things that align with the intentions that you have. And you're gonna want to cleanse your bottle, very important. Or you can do a smoke cleanse, or you can boil them, or however you want to cleanse them. You're going to want to make sure that everything you're using, you put your intention into, sit for a minute, hold whatever that item is individually, not your entire container, because that's going to be, you're not going to use them all for the same thing. So you want to take out, this is way too big. You want to take out your item, you want to think about it, put your intention in there, and then kind of go on from there. All right, so to begin with that, there's really no proper way to start. It's kind of however you want to do it. Usually I like to put things in as aesthetically as I can because that's just what I like. So I'm gonna put some of the birch bark, just dump it in there. You can use a lot, you can use a little. Use your bottle, do what you want. Another cool fun thing, depending how long you want to keep your bottle for, I tend to just keep them. So I just have them all on a shelf together, taking up space. You can add liquids and other things in there, but you just remember if you add that, it's probably gonna start to mold and whatnot. So be careful what you put in there. Next, I'm going to add some of the orange peels. And while I do so, Neil, would you like to tell us some facts about orange peels?
Yeah, sure. Oranges represent the sun. Same color, also round.
You're not wrong. No, they are round. Well, you think when they do the little, they dry them out and they cut them up, because we just literally talked about this in the other video, and I was like, why did they do this? It totally makes sense the second you say sun, because I'm like, oh, they look like little suns.
They look like little suns. But oranges also represent happiness and renewal and energy, which I think we can all use a little more of all of those during the dark winter months.
Very much so. I never have energy. All right, and then I'm gonna add some cloves. Honestly, I just really like the combination of the tan orange with the darks of the cloves and cinnamon and the anise. I just feel like they look good together.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Look at that. Yeah, you cute. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit one of these little anise in here without breaking it, which makes me a little sad, but it is what it is. No. You're so close. Why is the saying so close but no cigar?
That's a great question. I'm sure it had something to do
with winning a cigar.
Yeah. With winning a cigar. I mean, very literally. Yes. No, you're right. You're right. I don't know if it was horse racing or something, but yeah, you're absolutely.
Wait, seriously?
I think so.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Close but no cigar.
Yeah. Again, you're not wrong.
Do they know my ability of not being able to make cigars? Like, they're like, oh, this is close, but this is definitely not a cigar.
That is a cinnamon stick.
We learn things here on this channel.
That's what we're here for.
I would say, for safety reasons, maybe don't put things in full and just break them apart beforehand, but I'm not that person. I did break it. Pushing it in, though. That's sad. Oh, this looks adorable. Honestly, I'm a huge, like, terrarium fan. I think that they're so cute. I mean, who really isn't a terrarium fan? I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no one likes terrariums like I do. When they're, like, super big right now. But anyways, I love terrariums and I like how they look. And for me, when I think about doing magic and stuff, I know I am a very visual person. So visually how things look are very important to me. And things don't have to be visually appealing or perfect in witchcraft. And I think that's beautiful, but I try to get it to be as perfect as I want it to look. It gets me like in the right headspace, and then I feel like I'm getting what I want out of it, you know?
Well, and I think that's, like, for Dan, that's part of her ritual, right? I would say focusing on the aesthetic is 100% part of the intention of...
Yeah. And when, like, I hate it because everyone's always like, meh, the witch aesthetic, like, you're only doing it for the aesthetic. And I'm like, no, but it definitely helps. Like, sorry. Like, I like how things look, and I like how they make me feel. And when you look at something and it looks witchy, you feel witchy. Like, it just is what it is. But it definitely doesn't have to be. I definitely have things that are not super witchy looking that I use and whatnot. But I like to have the ones that do. All right, and then when you get that all there, look at that. Looking good, looking sick. You're gonna want something on your table so you don't get wax everywhere. We've already been over this. Again, you're playing with fire. Be careful. Now in this time, when you are dripping the wax on there, you are sealing your intentions up. You are putting everything in here. You can also put a little bit of herbs on top if you want. I have so many herbs on the inside that I don't need a whole bunch on the out, but it might be cute. So like the last one, I'll do a little close up for y'all. This one's mine. This one is Neil's. There's the tap. Looking real cool. So that was making our little spell jars. So it should take you a little bit longer than us, since you're going to be setting intentions and you're going to be cleansing them first, but the actual putting them together, super easy, super fast. And honestly, real cool. You know what I just thought of?
What?
Every year we should make a little Yule like spell bottle and put a hook on it and hang it on the tree.
As an ornament.
Because then you don't need to get rid of them and you can use them every year and you'll have a whole bunch of bottles.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Super fun idea.
Yeah, that's such a good idea.
I'm gonna do that. I'm hanging it.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Winter bottle. I think we have one more ritual, spell ritual like thing, craft that you can do for Yule. We're gonna do basically a simmer pot. Super easy, super quick, but we'll do that in the next video. So thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell us what you're gonna put in your little bottle.